hear the other side talk, by the other side I mean the Democrats, they would never dream of questioning our democratic process. So I want to take you back in history just a little ways to just before the 2020 election. Let's not forget the outlandish conspiracy theory promoted by leading Democrats in the run-up to the 2020 election that somehow the Postal Service might not deliver absentee ballots. Postmaster General DeJoy was slandered and slandered disgracefully based on no evidence whatsoever of any wrongdoing. The postmaster is hired by the Board of Governors of the Postal Service. He was neither appointed by President Trump, nor did he answer to President Trump. The fact that DeJoy had supported President Trump's election was just enough for the other side to concoct a highly implausible election tampering plot. Now, after the election of President Biden, we heard no more about the problems with the Postal Service maybe not delivering mail. The necessary business transformation initiated by Postmaster General DeJoy to make sure that the ballots did arrive to be counted on time, that business transformation resumed after an election pause to allay irrational fears stirred up by partisans. We have heard precious little about this alleged threat to democracy since the election. Now, had the election gone differently, I suspect that we would have heard a lot more. However, the effect of that scare tactic still lingers to this very day. However, along that line, I hear from Iowans who dropped off their absentee ballot for the first time, scared that their vote would not have been counted if mailed because of that conspiracy theory against DeJoy that somehow the Postal Service was not going to make sure, or was going to make sure a Democrat ballot didn't get delivered. Now, my state of Iowa is one of the few states that uses the Postal Service's intelligent barcode on ballot envelopes. That helps the Postal Service expedite the ballots and allows Iowans to track their ballot until it is delivered to the county auditor. Iowans continue to be able to vote absentee with great confidence that their vote will count. So it makes me very sad that some were convinced otherwise as part of a political con game prior to the 2020 election. This denigrating of our election process for short-term political gain is disgraceful. Now, I see the current false claims about state laws suppressing votes in the same light. Whether Democrats believe that their own talking points, or whether it is a cynical attempt to paint Republicans as anti-voting, these false claims undermine faith in the democracy. I yield.